Okay, today we're going to talk about emotional engaged customers and why is that critical to have a customer that is emotionally engaged. What we need to know, in the absence of meaningful emotional relationship with an organization, customers are naturally predisposed to switch their
Allegiance.
You say that, Chris?
Allegiance.
Okay. What means allegiance?
Who you're loyal to.
Loyalty, right? What we need to know, while customers are not born loyal, the good news is that customers are naturally predisposed to be an emotional attached once emotional connections are established. Emotions are the mechanism that set people's highest level goals, including what they repurchase or renew contracts. So memory and emotions. We are talking always about our emotions. Or feelings. So what we need to create to have an emotionally engaged customer? Relationships, right?
So I think you need emotionally engaged employee.
First of all, right? In order to create an emotionally engaged customer, we need to have emotionally engaged employees. Why? Why it's important one employee that is emotionally engaged? Why is it important?
Because a disengaged employee will alienate a customer.
Okay.
You'll create that relationship that the customer will want to be part of. If the employee's not engaged, they won't want to be part of the relationship with that.
So, what our customers want to trust the company, right? And the only way that they can trust the company is if every each of one of us work towards the customer needs. This is how we are gonna gain the trust of the customer, by delivering what? What every time to go to a job site, what we try to deliver.
Their needs.
Okay? Deliver what? Our promises,
Promise or commitment.
quality, safety, all that. So we as employees are the ones that go out there to work at the field and creating relationship with our customers, earning their trust, and make sure that time after time we are going to do our best to cover the needs of the customer. While customers often forget factual information, they almost always remember their emotions, good and bad. More often the latter than the former when it comes to deciding whether to buy a product again or keep a service. How true is that?
It's a lot easier to lose a customer than it is to keep one.
Yep. So when we finish a job, if we finish that job pleasantly, good, what's in the memory of the customer? They don't remember everything. They don't remember that they did a good job doing the masking and things like that. What they remember?
Good experience.
They remember the experience that they have with the supervisor. They remember the experience they have with the estimator, with the lead man, with the worker, with everybody that was involved with the project. They remember that. That creates customer loyalty. Memory and emotions. Neuroscience has shown us that there are multiple learning and memory systems in our brain, and that our emotional minds work independently from our rational mind. We can explain that. The rational mind and the emotions. There's something there. Aaron, what is the difference between our rational mind and our subconscious mind?
Our rational mind will look at, two different items. So a pair of shoes. When I go buy shoes or boots, I'm usually looking at specific brand names. So you can go to Walmart and you can buy, cat boots, and they're good boots, so your rational mind is saying, you know what, these are good boots, they're a cheap price, I should buy these. But your emotional mind is saying, nah, I like the Red Wing boots. They're $250, but man, they're Red Wings, they're nice.
So what you're saying is, we work first our emotional mind or subconscious mind first, when we are attached to a brand, right? So you're saying, you are attached to Red Wings. You buy the boots, it's $250. You buy the boots, you go home, and your mind start working and say, well, they're good boots, they're waterproof, they last forever, and they do good, right?
See, and too many times have I bought the cheaper brand, and then 5 months later they're just trash, they're garbage.
What happened when you're emotional at that point?
And then at that point in time, your emotional mind's going, why on earth did you waste the $80 to buy these? You should have spent triple the money and bought a pair of boots that'll last years.
And have a more pleasant emotion, right?
Yeah.
Conscious recollection is the kind of memory that we have in mind when we use the term memory. In everyday conversation, memories of this type can be brought to mind and described verbally. Emotional memory takes place outside of conscious awareness, in unconscious recollection of how we felt at a particular occasion. The important fact is that unless you have a precise understanding of how the customer feels, you only have a small fraction of what really counts for the customer to buy your product or service and to come back again. So how hard or how easy is to have an emotional engaged customer? So we need to go where? We need to go directly to the emotions, directly to how they feel, right? Creating a relationship with our customers.
We're not the only place that does abatement. They can go anywhere to get that. But what we want to provide is that emotional engagement, because if we make them feel good, they're going to come back here. That's the difference here. They can buy our product lots of different places, but can they buy our service? Can they buy our...
Can they buy you?
Yeah, yeah.
So, very important, being emotionally engaged employee is what is going to be selling. So we, as employees, we are selling what? We are selling on positive and negative emotions. Simple as that. So when we meet with the customer sees if we are positive or we are negative about our brand. What is our brand? Eagle Environmental. So we represent Eagle Environmental. When we go to talk to the customer, they see that. Or they feel that. They feel how positive or how negative we are. And they feel it. That's the emotion that they're going to take, the customer is going to take his memory. Right. Engaging and retaining. In practice, the system that controls our emotional memory has been ignored by organization and therefore have not been maximized to engage and retain customers. How we raise emotional memory of our customer impact and leave a positive, lasting experience critical for our success. Customer retention ranks first among the management concerns of CEOs according to a survey by the conference board. The effect of turning even a small proportion of ordinary customers into loyal customer leads to an average increase in profit for customers of more than 25%. In a market of high competition, new customers are not enough. Organizations must focus on creating and sustaining loyal customers in order to grow and profit. When many organizations try to attract new customers, great organizations operate with a different agenda. We cannot stop thinking about customers after they arrive. Customer acquisition is just the initial step, not the ultimate goal. The objective is retaining them one customer at a time. How we can retain a customer, Chris?
Just making sure that we do what we say we're gonna do, make sure everybody does the same quality, making sure that if they do the same job over and over, we get the same quality, same emotional engagement from the people that we work with,
Same service.
same service. As long as we do that, we'll keep them.
We retain them, right?
Well, as you say, when as a supervisor, get an opportunity when you get a new job file to sit down with Chris or Jeff or Aaron. Often we spend as much time talking about who we're going to go work with as what we're going to do. Understand what's important to them. Hey, make sure you call before you get down there. Make sure you park here. Take this. Look over this. And they're letting us know because they built a relationship. They know what's important to these
Yeah.
people. So,
And we need to pass that to our crews, right? When you have your safety meeting, you need to talk. This is our customer. His name is this name. You are working for him. Make sure we park over here. Make sure we don't do this. Make sure we do that. So it's that's our part to make sure everybody understands, and it's no loose ends. You know who we're working for, and what are the needs of the customer. Maybe the crew doesn't know. And sometimes you have people wandering around the building, and it was the first thing that he told you, I don't want anybody wandering. So it's important for us as supervisors to talk with our crews, make sure they understand.
That first bullet point is all about sales guys getting those initial customers, and they can make that good first impression with them, with the what we're going to do and setting the expectations. But it's also up to the rest of the company to continue that first impression, and make it a good positive experience from beginning to end. So then they'll keep coming back.
The
By that
relationship,
retention.
the relationship starts with Aaron, Chris, and Jeff. That's where it starts. So they give you all the information about that relationship. So it's our job, like God say, to make sure we reinforce that relationship. And reinforcing that relationship is with quality, with safety, make sure the job is done on time, with the quality, and he is satisfied. And the customer is satisfied is very important. So he's gonna remember us with, Eagle Environmental is a very good company. I'm gonna make another work for them. So he's gonna call one of these guys. Or sometimes they call directly to you. They call directly to the supervisor. Marketing smarts. Great organization know that on average, 80% of an organization growth potential lies in existing customers and only 20% in new customers. Oh, that is a big number, right? 80% lies in all the customers that we already have. We need to maintain, we need to retain. And it's our job. Everybody here is our job to make sure we continue that relation. Rather than focusing only on creating new demands or meeting one need, the aim is to attract new customers while keeping and nourishing the customer they already cherish. Benefits of customer loyalty. For our organization, the accumulation of benefits that follows customer loyalty is crucial. In addition to repeat purchases and higher contribution to profitability, repeat customer engage in various types of behaviors that regularly escape the boundaries of current accounting principles. Positive behaviors that increase growth and profitability over time include customer revenue growth, price premiums, less cost to service, the new customer referrals, and tolerance when problems occur. Positive behaviors. Richard, what do you understand of positive behavior?
I think just like we've been discussing, when a customer shows up and you can't give him straight answers, or it doesn't look like the project is moving along the way it's supposed to, he's not gonna feel that trust. You know what I mean? But when he walks in, everything's going good. You have all your, there's no garbage on the floor. Everything's organized. He comes in asking questions. You give him the correct answers, or you know what I mean. You make him feel good.
Okay.
Those are some positive behaviors that we need to have on all the job sites, making sure we're picking up after ourselves. There are a lot of little things that put that doubt in their mind. They go home and they're like, oh, how are they doing over there? I'm working in a lot of church, and I know that every time that they're gonna walk into that church, they're gonna remember us.
Yeah.
Oh man, Eagle Environmental did this, you know what I mean?
So we talk about positive.
And the bathrooms are always clean.
We talk about positive and negative emotion all the time, right? What is a positive emotion for you, Chris?
Positive emotion.
Working here at Eagle Environmental.
Well, the people that I work with, I mean, every morning that you come in, you expect, pretty much everybody has a smile on their face, they greet you, it makes you feel good, instead of when you show up and they're just pissed or, but for the most part, everybody has a smile on their face.
Good.
Sometimes that smile makes your day.
Customer loyalty. Customer loyalty is directly connected on how engaged with. That's customer retention, customer engagement is the direct results of the people that work here and the people and how we behave with the customer. That's a direct reflection of the customer.
Sometimes you just gotta go a little bit out of your way, to help them out with something.
Find ways to make people feel grateful for what you've done for them. They are more likely to repay you with money.
Yeah.
So when people feel grateful, for sure we have that people. And what we have to do is. So it is. And I think we can do every single thing of these things. We can do it. We have the tools, we have everything to do it. Positive behaviors, I think, is a word right there, but it means a lot for us. A lot for us. This is common knowledge that within very conservative estimates, it costs 5 times more to attract new customers than to service existing ones. And I just to mention it. New customers. We don't know where to park, we don't know where to go, we don't know what to do for people, we lose time. With our existing customers, we know kind of everything, where to go, who to ask, right? How it looks an emotional engaged customer. What is the little phrases for define a profile that define an emotional engaged customer? Say, Eagle Environmental is a name I always trust. Eagle Environmental always delivers on what they promise. Eagle Environmental always treat me fairly. If a problem arises, I can always count on the company to reach a fair and satisfactory resolution. I feel proud to be an Eagle Environmental customer. Eagle always treat me with respect. Eagle is the perfect company for people like me. I can imagine the world without company. So that's the profile that defines an emotional engagement. And we need to do for all this to make sure we continue to engage and retain customers. Okay? Well, that's all I have. Thank you guys.